Did you know that there are jellyfish that can turn your skin to stone? Some others who kill you in less than 10 minutes with their sting? You've probably seen a jellyfish before. They're usually translucent or have stripes of color and look pretty cool floating past you in the aquarium. But most people don't realize how dangerous these invertebrates can be. Jellyfish exist all over the world and come in a variety of shapes and sizes. Their bodies are cube-shaped and transparent, so they're almost invisible to prey. They also have extremely painful stinging cells. Box jellyfish are found in coastal waters around the world and are especially common in Australia. Every year, hundreds of people are stung by box jellyfish. This beautiful-looking creature is actually a colonial hydrozoan, not a true jellyfish. That means it's made up of individual polyps that work together. It was discovered in 1925 off the coast of Japan and named after its discoverer, H. Nomura. Nomura's jellyfish has a bell that can grow up to 7 feet in diameter. That's big enough to fit an entire person inside. It's a type of hydrozoan, closely related to the Portuguese man-o'-war. Flower hats are found in the waters of the Indian and Pacific Oceans. They typically live in the open ocean, but sometimes wash up on shore. If you see one, don't touch it. The deadly albino has a very painful sting. It's so bad that it can kill a person within minutes. In fact, there have been several recorded deaths caused by this jellyfish. But the good news is that deadly albino stings are rare. That's because the jellyfish lives in very deep water and only comes up to the surface at night. Still, if you're swimming in the ocean at night, be sure to take precautions. Wear protective clothing and be on the lookout for deadly albino. They typically live in the open ocean, but sometimes wash up on shore. Be careful if you see one. Although small, their sting is powerful enough to knock you unconscious. The good news is that the pain goes away after a few hours. But if you get stung by a large number of flower hats, you could go into shock, and it's important to seek medical attention right away. The jellyfish has long trailing tentacles that are used for swimming and capturing prey. It has a bell that can reach 2 meters in diameter and tentacles that trail for more than 100 meters. That's longer than an Olympic swimming pool. The lion's mane lives in the cold waters of the northern Atlantic Ocean. It typically feeds on plankton and small fish, but is not afraid to attack larger prey. In 2010, a group of researchers were exploring the Gulf Stream. When they were attacked by a lion's mane, the tentacles wrapped around their equipment and dragged it to the bottom of the ocean. If you're unlucky enough to encounter a lion's mane, be prepared for a fight. The sting is incredibly painful and can last for days. It's also dangerous. The venom can cause respiratory problems, nausea, and even death. It feeds mainly on zooplankton, but will also eat small fish and other jellyfish. Nomura's jellyfish are found in the Pacific Ocean from Korea to the Philippines. They typically live in deeper waters, but sometimes wash up on shore. If you're unlucky enough to encounter one, don't try to touch it. The Nomura's jellyfish sting is very painful and can cause paralysis. There are unconfirmed reports of people dying after being stung by this jellyfish. But it's possible that those deaths were caused by other factors such as drowning or cardiac arrest. Blue buttons are found in tropical and subtropical waters around the world. They typically live in the open ocean, but sometimes wash up on shore. Be careful if you see one. Although blue buttons are small, their sting is powerful enough to knock you unconscious. The good news is that the pain goes away after a few hours. But if you get stung by a large number of blue buttons, you could go into shock, and it's important to seek medical attention right away. Their stings cause excruciating pain, swelling, and muscle cramps. In severe cases, the sting can even break your bones. It's found in the coastal waters of northern Australia, where it preys on plankton and small fish. Irukandji has a venomous sting that can kill a person within minutes. It's so deadly that there is no known antivenom. In 1962, 4 boys were stung by Irukandji while swimming off the coast of Broome. All 4 died within minutes. Since then, several other deaths have been attributed to this jellyfish. The good news is that Irukandji stings are rare. That's because the jellyfish lives in very shallow water and typically only comes out at night. Still, if you plan on swimming in the ocean at night, be sure to take precautions. Wear protective clothing and be on the lookout for Irukandji. So if you plan on swimming in the ocean, be sure to wear protective clothing. That way you'll be safe from box jellyfish stings. The largest is the lion's mane jellyfish, which has a bell that can reach 2 meters in diameter and tentacles that trail for more than 100 meters. Thread-like ctenophora are found in all oceans around the world. This creature is aptly named because it has thousands of sharp, pointed pointed spines. Thorny jellyfish can be found in the waters off Japan and China. They typically live at depths of 656 to 1969 feet, but occasionally wash up on shore. If you're unlucky enough to encounter one, don't try to pick it up. The thorns are coated with a sticky substance that makes them hard to remove. If you do get stung, the pain is unbearable. There's no anti-venom for thorny jellyfish stings, so your best bet is to pluck the tentacles off with tweezers. That may sound easy, but it's not. Thorns are tiny, which makes it difficult to grab onto them. Plus, they're so numerous that you'll likely be stung multiple times during the process. They're especially abundant in the North Sea, where they form vast underwater gardens. These jellyfish feed on plankton and small fish eggs. They also eat each other. Thread-like ctenophora reproduce by budding. Offspring grow from tiny buds that eventually break off and swim away. If you want to see one of these amazing creatures for yourself, head to the Monterey Bay Aquarium. They have a live cam set up that lets you watch thread-like ctenophora and other deep-sea life. Meanwhile, the smallest measure, just a few millimeters across. Jellyfish also come in different temperaments. Some are shy and skittish, while others aggressively hunt prey. Yet even the most docile jellyfish can pose a threat to humans because they are virtually invisible in the water. Many swimmers accidentally bump into them and get stung. There are around 2,000 species of jellyfish alive today, but they've been around much longer than that. Fossil evidence shows that jellyfish appeared in the oceans about 500 million years ago and were the apex predators until 248 million years ago when the first corals evolved. This one is notorious for washing up on beaches all over the world, stinging anyone who steps on it. These so-called jellyfish are actually colonies of organisms called polyps that work together to survive. Each polyp performs a different function, such as feeding or reproduction. The Portuguese man-o'-war uses long stinging cells to capture prey. Its tentacles dangle from the top of its float like a fishing line. When an unsuspecting fish swims by, it gets hooked and pulled onto the surface, where other polyps with stinging cells finish the job. Humans aren't the Portuguese man-of-war's main target, but it doesn't hesitate to strike back if provoked. The pain of its sting is excruciating and can last for hours. It also releases a venom that can stop your heart. So be careful if you ever see one. Since then, jellyfish have been second only to sharks as the ocean's most feared predator. A single one can stun, paralyze, or kill its victim with ease. Here are the 10 deadliest jellyfish on Earth. Number 10. The Portuguese man-o'-war. No. 9. Box jellyfish. These creatures live up to their name. No. 8. The thread-like ctenophora. This jellyfish looks like a pile of colorful threads, but it's actually a mass of stinging cells. Number 7. The thorny jellyfish. No. 6. The blue button. No. 5. Nomura's jellyfish. This massive jellyfish is the largest of its kind in the world. No. For the Irukandji. This tiny jellyfish is one of the most dangerous creatures in the world. No. 3. The flower hat. This beautiful-looking creature is anything but harmless. No. 2. The lion's mane. The lion's mane is the largest known jellyfish in the world. No. 1. The deadly albino. These jellyfish are found in the coastal waters of Japan. If you want to learn more about jellyfish, check out our other videos. Thanks for watching.